Investment cast parts are used in every industry, from aerospace to the food you eat. Investment castings come in a wide assortment of shapes, thin walls, undercuts, and internal cores, all with an improved surface finish and providing infinite alloy choices. RLM offers a design engineer great flexibility by replacing weldments and fabrications with superior quality investment castings. This customer achieved a 52% savings by converting this weldment to an investment casting. It's been said that a picture is worth 1,000 words. Notice the aesthetic improvement that an investment casting offers. Unsightly welds, weld seams, and discoloration are eliminated and replaced with clean radii, smooth surfaces, and a uniform color. Sand castings are rendered obsolete with a near-net shape investment casting. Investment castings produced by RLM offer an excellent surface finish, higher tensile strengths, and reduced casting weight when compared to a typical sand casting. This customer was able to reduce the weight of this part by 64%. Let's tour the plant and take a look at the investment casting process. RLM operates its own captive tool room, which is on site at our facility. Utilizing 4 numerical control machines, we can offer shorter tool lead times and faster sample deliveries than our competitors. This wax injection machine is one of the most efficient on the market today. Utilizing this latest technology in wax injection equipment, a paste consistency wax is injected into the tool and a wax pattern is removed. Wax patterns are then assembled or clustered onto a wax tree in order to be processed, using great care to ensure excellent quality. Attention to detail is critical and is the driving theme at RLM Industries. The patterns are fastened to the tree by means of a pencil-tipped torch and a wax glue. Once assembled, the completed tree is ready for the ceramic shell building process. The shell building process lends itself very well to automation, so the completed wax assembly is now loaded into RLM's new, fully automated, robotic shell producer. Proper shell building is performed in several stages. In the first stage, the wax assembly is removed from the shell producer, then dipped into a citrus-based solution which cleans the wax assembly and lightly etches it, preparing the wax to accept the first of many ceramic slurry coats. Proper bonding of the prime slurry to the wax assembly is of the utmost importance to ensure a quality casting. The second stage is perhaps the most critical and must be practically flawless. In this stage, the wax assembly is dipped into the prime slurry, wetted in, and thoroughly drained. Special care must be taken to ensure that every surface of the assembly is well coated. Next, the wet assembly is inserted into the first rainfall sander, where sand particles fall over the assembly and adhere to the wet surface. The assembly is then placed back into the shell producer to be dried under carefully controlled environmental conditions. In the third stage of the shell building process, additional coats of a fused silica slurry are applied to the assembly. The assembly is again dipped, wetted in, and thoroughly drained, utilizing the robot's 6-axis capabilities. A coarser fused silica sand is then showered over the wet assembly, ensuring that desired shell strength properties are achieved. Our new shell producer is proof positive that RLM is working diligently to improve quality and efficiency by investing in the latest technology available to us. Once the shell is completely built and fully dried, we remove the wax so that the empty shell can be refilled with molten metal. This step is accomplished using a high-pressure, high-temperature steam autoclave, resulting in a wax-free shell. The empty ceramic shell is now preheated to a typical temperature of 1800 degrees Fahrenheit. This step is accomplished in a drop-bottom preheat oven. The ceramic shell must be allowed to preheat for a minimum of 2 hours before it is ready to accept molten metal. The ceramic shell is then manually unloaded from the oven and carefully set in the pouring pit. Molten metal is then poured into the preheated shell at 3050 degrees Fahrenheit. This pouring process must be accomplished quickly yet precisely in order to ensure that RLM's quality standards are met. The shell is then allowed to cool in the pouring pit until it can be safely moved. After the steel-filled shell is cooled enough to be safely handled, the majority of the ceramic shell material is removed using a vibratory method. The remaining ceramic shell material is removed in a shot blasting cabinet. Great care is taken to select the proper size steel shot in order to remove the ceramic without affecting the minute details of the steel casting.